Hey guys, and welcome back to another deck spotlight. This time we're going to revisit Blue-Green Ramp. It got a huge update with the recent island with the new Tree of Everlife. Tree of Everlife, very, very powerful card and really complements the blue-green strategy. Since the last video, we've had Frog Tosser nerfed and we've had Azura Sky Whale nerfed. And we've had a slight change to Crystal Flower, so things have changed a little bit. But the core of the deck is still the same. You still use ramp elemental cards to get your lands out quickly. You then use removal like the Deepwood Stalker and the Frog Tosser to control the board along with Crystal Flowers. And then once you get those lands up, you have Sky Whales as removal and as aggressive pushers, along with the Tree of the Everlife, to basically finish the game off for you if you haven't already won. Now, there are decks that build around the Tree of the Everlife, but I like it as just a card that can help you win a game, or maybe stop you from losing a game against a more aggressive deck or a burn deck if you just slam it down on the field. So let's get in some matches and see how this deck performs. Alright guys, into our first match with this blue-green deck, and what a hand. Like, I can throw this. I can probably keep this because I can get this around turn 4-5. And there'll be some valuable removal. And we have even more removal now. So, yeah, very, very good. Very good. And we have Explore, so we can get on board very quickly. And it's going to be a mountain in front. Interesting. So we can collect off this well. We have a Deepwood Stalker to deal with any small creatures. Red doesn't really run much in Deepwood Stalker range. And it's actually going to be a rush variant. Interesting. Okay. I think I'm going to play this as a collector, to be honest. If this is actually rush, this could be a Rakoan deck. 2 mountains, 2 deserts, that could make up Rakoan. I've been playing a Rakoan list a lot recently, so I kind of have an idea of what Rakoan strategies are trying to do. Okay. Oh, very nice. Unfortunately... Oh no, that works out fine for me. Move this into the taunt position. In case he has like Elemental into desert or Path to Paradise into desert. Flame Burst in my double collector. Absolutely fine. No plays for this turn. So let's take a draw. Oh, what a draw. This is nuts. So now we have like double collection spot locked in for when we can get a Frog Tosser off. And we have 2 of them. And we have an Aurora's Creation. So we have, like, removal for days. And he's going to have to remove this Wood Elemental somehow. Oh, wow. What are these draws? Okay, I'm going to take a moment here to just lock these lands in. So we're completely blocking our orb. We're going to force maybe a Doomsday, maybe some form of removal. Because the slower the more chance we get to breathe and draw cards, it's even better for us. Can we just draw into our win condition, which is either a whale, or it's gonna be Fugoro, or it's gonna be the Tree of Life. There he is. Man, I don't feel Rakoans are as threatening without Path to Paradise. I use Path to Paradise with them so much now, so I'm just used to them being 4/5s, that power up of other cards. Yep, it's not bad. It's not bad at all. Again, like, I don't feel like we need to build any lands yet until we get cards we want. Yeah, we're just gonna clear this guy up, and then we're gonna double Frog. That sets up Tri-Collection for us. It gives us 2 jumpers as well. We have another Frog Tosser in hand to clear the next threat that comes down, and he is Faeria starved. This will get released at some point. So stopping us collecting from the left side. Nice Cypher's Wrath there. Hello, Fugoro. Now I don't mind developing lands. Because Fugoro is going to give us the urn. It's going to allow us to dig deeper into our deck. Fugoro can even double collect from this point. Oh, that's just amazing. I can feed Willow. I don't need to do it right now because I have board control. But if anything ever gets too hairy, I can just go Willow feed. Hopefully draw some more ramp, land ramp perhaps, and then just go from there. Okay. So Faeria is not really an issue at this point. So we're just going to Creation Fugoro. Get another urn. There it is, Tree of Life. That's our one of our win conditions. Pass. Very difficult position for our opponent to be in. You're +1 Doomsday right now, but then I don't really care. Because I have 7 Faeria. I'll have 10 Faeria, and then I'll have Willow feed. And I could just play a Spider. I could just land ramp up to Tree of Life. This is going to power up all these cards. I'd probably wait. I'm probably not even going to bother. Oh, wow. Okay. So all we do now is we leave these here. Play the Tree of Life in this spot here. And look at our hand. Lovely jubbly. 11-11 Frog Tosser. An 8-14 Willow. And a 9-11 Deepwood Stalker. And we're immune to damage. So this must be cleared before I can die. And this is my board. Pretty crazy. And I have Crystal Flower. I have Creation. I can make another Fugoro if I want. If I want to draw more cards. Get more urns. I can use Yulani's Medallion. I could even Creation Fugoro. I could Willow feed Creation Fugoro. Play a Frog Tosser as an 11-11 to clear whatever shows up. Then I could use Yulani's Medallion. Oh, it's a huge investment. This is massive. Flame Burst. Oh, all these are going to get powered up. Alright, so let's just get a Mountain of Faeria. Okay. It was GG's. So basically all I did there, I play the 11-11 Frog Tosser. I then use Aurora's Creation on Fugoro. I get Yulani's Medallion, use the Yulani's Medallion on the Frog Tosser. These two become 11-11s and I just win the game. So yeah, that's just a taster of how powerful this deck is. Alright, into our next game. Let's see how this one plays out. Very convincing victory in our previous match. I'll keep the Spider. We might use this as removal. Water Elemental is an amazing pickup to start things off. Because on turn 2 we get to land ramp up to 3 lands. Which means we're not too far away from Frog Tosser. And if we draw any other elementals or a land ramp, we're in an amazing spot. Now, we had the Tree of Life in the last game, and I just want to be clear about how I've built this deck. Tree of Life isn't the win condition, it's a win condition. You have whales, you have Frog Tossers, Octopus. Like, you'll be able to control the board really easily with this kind of package. But Tree of Life is just basically another way to win the game. It's an alternate win condition. If Tree of Life does come down, you've probably won. So it's a little bit of a win more card, but I feel that it's strong enough as a one-off. You can just put it in, and if it, like I said, if you do pick it up, you have the lands, you play it. It's going to be very hard for you to lose from that position, because if it empowers any removal in your hand, you're going to be so far ahead. But even if it empowers just a couple of creatures, the life, the damage immunity alone is enough to stop a rush deck in its tracks. It's very important. I I feel that we can go into the double collection here. This could be another Tree of Life deck. Green blue have adopted this card. I kind of felt like it was a mono green card at first, but green blue get the most out of it because these guys become powered up. Deepwood Stalker. Deepwood Stalker. Balloonfish. Ooh, I haven't seen anyone play this yet. That's really cool. Yep. Well, I'm just gonna go in here. I'm just gonna wait. So I imagine there's another Deepwood Stalker coming up. Maybe this will move into double collection. If this moves into double collection, actually makes my Frog Tosser worthwhile, because let's say this moves here, I've developed a land, I pass, or I play something, and then my opponent moves here, and then I Frog Tosser it, and then I get a creature on this spot. So it works out really nicely for me, actually, if he decides to slot into double collection. If he moves on more aggressively, I can perhaps develop land. So he does have the other spider, and that's fine, because I'm going to develop a spider as well. He's developing land for my Frog Tosser, which is even better. So I can't Crystal Flower this. This has a target inside it already. I will take a lake, and we'll just take the spider. And the spider sets up double collection for us. He's already used 2, so I'm not afraid of another spider just yet. This hits for free. Drops a mountain, okay. This deck's looking spicy. I like it. An axe grinder behind. So now my issue is I don't have an adjacent land for my frog to spawn unless I develop one here. But fear not, Wood Elemental to the rescue. We can keep developing lands at this point. So you need to make land. You can double neutral, take value, but it's not really that much value, unfortunately. So we'll see what happens with the spider. We're in a position now that if we draw a willow or an octopus at any point, we are in a really good spot because we can, if we chain draw them as well, we can double feed and then we can really take control of the match. We're not that far off from Tree of Life if that ever shows up, so that's pretty good as well. Could have Cypher's Wrath, maybe? I don't know. I don't know what you do here. I guess you can trade. Maybe move this back up into collection spot. Depends if there's any removal, any of a removal. If there's 2 Cypher's Wraths, you could clear, move, hit Cypher's Wrath this. There's a Ground Shaker. You could mount in here, clear Ground Shaker, and kill the Frog Tosser. Or you can move first to hit for 5, then play the Ground Shaker. So there are a few options. Looks like DSC is taking time to figure out exactly what needs to be done here. It's a bit of a tricky one, I think. Another Balloonfish. Where's this guy going? I don't know. It depends what comes down here. I don't like this. Because now I can just kill everything, right? Draw. And that's going to be concede, yeah. So the issue there for DSC was he balloon fished across into my Wood Elemental, made a land, but didn't play anything. Now, if he had played a Ground Shaker, that would have been fine, but the fact, it doesn't matter, because unless that creature removed my Frog Tosser here, he would have lost. Simply because I would Crystal Flower whatever comes down here, hit the Balloonfish, clear the Axe Grinder with a... So I basically 2 for 1. Well, I actually 3 for 1 there with the Frog Tosser, so that would have been a 3 for 1 situation. And yeah, it would be very difficult to come back from that position. So no surprise there with a concede. But well played, DSC. It's nice to see Balloonfish. I'm happy that we get to see it in action. And yeah, we'll move on to the next game. Alright guys, into our next match. What we want in our opening hand is a turn 2 play or a turn 1 play. Turn 1 play on Explorers, any elemental. But they also make a good keep even if you're not on the Explorer, simply because you get to develop additional lands. This is really good because we get to play a Living Willow next turn, and it's quite durable, so we'll be able to collect Faeria with it. Another lake. And a Gabrian Commander. So this could be a 7s deck of some sort. Oh wow, that was a good draw. See, I feel like I want to apply pressure to this now instead. Go into the double collection, get a forest down here next turn. And then if this collects off the right side, I can clear it and just play a double collecting, just clear it and play another Willow. Oh, he has an Ninja Turtle, very nice. Okay, so he gets a double collect and clear, then collect from the left-hand side. So that worked out very nicely for Flame P there. And a Water Elemental to boot as well, so very nice line overall. Setting up for quad collection. We are a bit behind, actually, now, since that play. I'm going to have to play the Willow here just to stop this from collecting one additional Faeria. I need to slow down Flame P a little bit here. Double collects. Crystal Flower. Crystal Flower would be really strong here. And into MP. So one more 7-cost card and the Archons will be active. Oh nice. Spider's a good pickup. So this is going to die anyway, so we can just take a land on this side. We can take the feed. Spider this side. And Willow here. And Willow can help Frog Tosser clear out one of these phantasms in the future. And if we draw another Feed the Forest, we can basically just get rid of it and get more Faeria. So we can see the 1 MP already moving down aggressively to this spot to cover the... I guess I could have played this on the left side. Maybe that was more valuable. And a double neutral into an Archon. Yeah, okay. Sweet. So we can just feed this now. Into a Wood Elemental. We'll block this off with a lake. And then we'll use Frog Tosser on this Archon. Oh, very nice. So it gave us a left side frog. If it gave us a right side frog, this could just move back and clear it. But now we can double collect with the Wood Elemental and with the frog. So that works out very nicely for us. We're not far from the tree either. Lake. So this could be a Mystic Beast. Yeah, okay. Oh, what a draw. Good old Fagoro. We'll take a collection. Do we kill this? I think so. No, I think we can leave this locked in Taunt. I'm actually going to make a lake in this well and play Fagoro. Well, let's get an urn. Let's get some more card draw. We want to find more elementals so we can get to this quicker. Ooh. That's very nice. So we can actually protect my elemental now if I choose. I think I just play another... Oh, actually, I could Beautiful. Beautiful. So now I can just copy an MP. And play an MP. I could play it this side, but I think I want to just take control of the left side now. And we can clear this out. So very nice there. Fagoro finding us the Aurora's Creation. I could have done it on Fagoro, got some more cards, but this was just too good. And we have a crystal flower for this guy, that's fine. And then we can shimmy the 5-1 in to trade with the 5-5 to get some additional value. So yeah, crystal flower, it can be our next line. Move this here, move this here. These are our defensive cards. Fagora's going to double collect for us. We can take our last land. We can take an aggressive forest here for the future. Push some damage. We'll jump on this lake. And then we're going to crystal flower. Right by here, I think. So now the 5-1 clears the 5-5 Phantasm. And if we draw Aurora, we're in a position where we can punish this double collecting Phantasm. Actually, if we draw an Aurora's Creation, we can punish the double collecting Phantasm as well. So we have a Colossus coming down. And a 5 damage push. So actually the Crystal Flower is a bit annoying here. But once we set up this tree, it's going to be very hard to kill us. And we have enough Faeria going into the next turn. So I actually don't mind running both Phantasms into this so much. Or maybe I just run Fugoro in this one and save. Yeah, let's do that. Because these are going to be massive next turn. Yeah, let's take care of this. Slot this up here. Take the last land, play the tree. We'll just jump back and collect. So now we have the tree up. These guys are going to be massive, and we can give them jump and taunt and all sorts of nonsense. So he's gonna crack this open, and then we can clear this with these two, and then we can play one shifting octopus down here to taunt this up to stop it progressing towards our tree, and then we can play one aggressively. Maybe we even just go for double aggressive octopus. Depends if he plays any other creatures. Yeah, I think that's fine. Oh no, we can't afford a double aggressive octopus, unfortunately. So yeah, let's just clear this guy out. We'll just give him the maximum utility here. I should have draw a last lol. But it doesn't matter, because this is what I've got. I've got a 17-17 octopus coming down next turn, which I can make a 19-17 with jump, and that can one-shot Flame P on the follow-up. And this can taunt. Man, I have so many good options. Beirut, I can just snipe Beirut with the Stalker. I can then taunt. Okay, so this is just going to collect for me. So yeah, Beirut can get sniped. Then we just taunt up the MP. Yeah. That lives. That actually... Oh, shoot. Mistakes were made. I'm going to have to use the other... Oh, it's going to die anyway. Okay, I should have double taunted, potentially. Mistakes were made. Let's just play this guy. Oh, so that was a misplay from me. For some reason, I thought this was 10 attack, so Aquamath coming into play now. I have a 17-18 and I have a 9-11 for next turn. You could just clear this. So that was a massive misplay for me. MP. Alright, he's going to get to kill the Tree of Life. Is it too late? At this point. Mistakes being very costly there. I believe we just play the elemental and try and get lethal next turn. We clear one of these out. Could even... I mean, if we want to play safe, we can Stalker this. But I think this should win us the game. Never punished. Alright, let's see if there's a transform effect for this wood elemental. I don't deserve to win this game now, guys. I made such a mistake. Aquamath taking its toll. Ninja Toad. For the block. Yep, I'm still going to win, unfortunately. I made a mistake, and I'm still going to win. Sometimes life just isn't fair. Oh no, he has the crystal flower. Why did he block? Because now I can do this. Because now I've swallowed this. I have whales coming up. I have 2 whales in this, so you know I feel like I have a lot of late game. I guess I might have oh, he's going for the commander. Okay, maybe that was This is a tough one. No, I've got a willow. Let's take a draw. Nice. So his next creature he plays, I swallow with the crystal flower anyway. This game ended up going a bit nuts towards the Tree of Life phase. I think we both made some mistakes. I think mine was huge, and I'm still gonna win. Which is just... yeah. And that is gonna be it. And that is a win I did not deserve. Unless he has... I guess unless he has Ninja Toad. No. Set this into double collection. He has to deal with both my creatures at orb, or he has to go double ninja. Maybe double Ninja Toad is his lethal. If he has double Ninja Toad, I would be more happy with winning that game. But even when you make mistakes, you can still come back. It's not all over. But I feel that the panic from Flame P as well didn't help because he drew. After you played Ninja Toad, even though he had the swallow, so you could have used that to go face, just hit my orb, and then set up 2-turn lethal. But yeah, my miscount there with the spider was awful. Big apologies, but it happens. Aquamath, as they call it in my stream. Let's go on to the next game. Alright. Ima DK is our opponent. Not a bad start. Gonna have a turn 2 collector. That's what we want. Unless we can get an elemental. Elemental is fine. Elemental's great, but on turn 1, elemental you can't play anyway. So this works out just fine for us. Tree of Life in hand already. We're not gonna be able to play this card for a while, but we have it ready in case we need it. Good way to stabilize if need be, and it's just going to be a lake. So this might be a mirror. I'm not sure. There we go. Very nice. I'm actually going to develop to this side. Because the willow should just collect off this well for me for the rest of the game. If I'm going against blue. If this is blue-green or maybe blue-red, it might be a little different. We'll see. I'm happy to split himself. Can see a Battletoads? Water Elemental. Alright, so we're both split into each side. I'm actually going to move up with the Wood Elemental this turn, and then put the Willow down. Triton Sanctuary. What is this card? I don't see this outside of Pandora usually. Move here, and then we'll play the Willow. Because now if we pick up another elemental, we can slot into double collection very easily, but also set up collection on the left-hand side. Alternatively, I could have went for a 3-5 jump in Octopus. That's also an option if I decide to go down the left side more. I'm gonna jump over there. That's fine. I like splitting. I don't like splitting the Battletoads here unless you have Aurora. I think put them both on one side would be better. And there we have it. We have some land ramp. Very nice. And we can just go about our business. I think I might just play the Octopus here as a 3-5 jump. Just to make sure that I can check this Water Elemental if it tries to double collect on the following turn. Has to double neutral if it wants to challenge my Water Elemental. Decides to go for a lake into a Forbidden Library. Forbidden Library's become, I think, a good answer to ramp decks because it ramps Faeria and card draw, which this deck just ramps land. So it can be a pretty good answer. We'll take the feed. Spider-Man, very nice. Take the forest, collect. Collect. We'll Spider-Man this guy. And we'll just wait. We don't need to move this. We're not collecting Faeria this turn. And this is to stop a collection on the right-hand side. Currently, there's only one Faeria being collected on the left. The library is really helping because it's giving card draw and it's giving additional Faeria. Maybe we can clear it next turn. Because I have Crystal Flower. I can move to the left. Well, no, I won't be able to clear it next turn. I'll be able to clear it on the following turn, potentially. We'll see. Goes to the double neutral, but I can reach this Water Elemental. But the Frog can clear the Octopus after. So that does work out pretty nicely for Ema here. Alright, Water Elemental. Gonna fill that land spot up. And Fugoro to block. Very nice. So we'll probably Crystal Flower this guy so we can start clearing these elementals out. Go see Urn. So this is probably Dream Reaver. Dream Reaver's started to pick up a bit of popularity recently because of Lou. Lou's been playing some Dream Reaver. Nice, invested the enchant. So definitely Dream Reaver. And then we can definitely Flower this next turn. Or Whale if we pick up a Whale. Nice to see Sanctuary being played as well. I guess it's so out the way because like Blue Jump doesn't exist anymore or Yellow Events is not getting played much. You can be a bit greedier with these Sanctuaries because they're harder to get to. Okay. So we get to Lake. We'll stick Crystal Flower here. Then we'll just go for a free 7. Now you could argue that I'm not keeping cards for Tree of Life, but I need to apply pressure to this library. It's more important than setting up a Tree of Life at this point. And I can use Tree of Life as a reactive card, react into a Dream Reaver. Aurora. So happy to kind of give away the library at this point. Gonna cash in on the Sanctuary. Stored up 8 Faeria for 2. So got a 6 Faeria advantage there from the Sanctuary. Very nice. Takes a lake into Beirut. Into Frogify. Trade. Is there anything to stop my wood elemental clearing this library? That's my only question. I don't know. How would you stop it? Okay, just getting some Battletoads down. I'm going to clear Aurora with the free. He could have Creation now. Creation on Aurora onto a Battletoad. That's a pretty nice response. Sturdy Shell. Okay. Ran out of time there. I'm not sure if there was any other plays that were, well, that he wanted. Not sure. We can clear the library. Clear this. I can't stop double collection on this side regardless. So I feel like I have the time to take another land here. Maybe just wait. I mean, I guess I could Frog Tosser this. Makes sure these two frogs can't clear the wood element. Yeah, let's go for the Frog Tosser, actually. And we'll do it this side so it can kill the water elemental. Again, I was thinking about the Tree of Everlife value there, but again, I don't feel like I need it right now. I can get value off this card on other draws. I'd rather just try and apply as much pressure as possible. And again, I can use this as a reactive card to Dream Reaver. So if a Dream Reaver play comes down to try and finish me off, I can Tree of Everlife and just sit on the tree until that gets cleared out. This probably runs 3 Emperor's commands to go with Chaos. That's the build I've been seeing recently. But we'll see. We'll see what happens to this Frog Tosser. Nice. Going for the enchant. Okay, but I still get to clear with the Deepwood Stalk, and I'm pretty good with that. Does limit me from drawing this turn. I think that's pretty important. What's this? I wouldn't mind a whale. A whale would be really good. I'd swallow this up unless anything more threatening comes down. Cheeky Willow? Well, it blocks this. Take a draw. Wow. Wow. That is a draw. Frog Tosser's doing work right now. Again, I could have waited. I could have played the tree and I could have waited. That was a line, but I want to react to the board in its current state. I don't want to allow Ema to gain control of the board right now. I feel like I have initiative. I'm applying pressure to the orb, and this line just felt really good. If the Frog Tosser lives and I can pick up an Aurora's Creation, I'm going to be pretty happy. But keep in mind as well that I can use Aurora's Creation on my opponent's cards. I'm going to go for the Empress Command. So that's an Empress Command that doesn't go to my Tree of Life. We'll see if he decides to clear the 2/2 with the Sturdy Shell. And that will allow me to push a lot of damage next turn. Actually, it allows me to push 10 damage next turn if there's no blocks. Phantasm? Can't be Phantasm. No way that's Phantasm. I'm pretty sure that Phantasm's gonna drown. Unless there's a land underneath it. Yeah. Okay, now I'm a bit more encouraged to play Tree of Life. Simply because this will become a monster, and I don't think he's going to have the tools to stop this. I should gain lots of value from this. Unless I clear, go face. What could I draw? Feed the Forest? Whale would be really good. Crystal Flower. Maybe the draw is better. I guess I could play... I guess he has Transform as well. Yeah, let's... I might just start getting so much value from this. Like, if I play this... If I play this now, and then I pass, next turn I can draw 2 cards and get value. So let's do that. Let's go for... Let's go for the tree play. What's this, a 5/5? Yeah. Okay, we'll stick it here. So this is an 8/14 now. Next turn I draw 2 cards. If the Tree of Life doesn't get removed, which it can't now, the Emperor's Command has been used, and he's triple Emperor's Command to be cleared. Unless his Ninja Toad double in Emperor's Command, that could be an option. I have Lethal now with these 2. I should have hit face because I would have had Lethal with the Elemental. Long day, guys. Long day. I was looking to protect it. I guess if I did hit face and he Crystal Flowers this and clears, I don't have Lethal. I guess that's an argument. Crystal Flower plays around Crystal Flower a little bit. Plays around healing. Well, ended up playing around healing as well. So that's an Emperor's Command that isn't going to my Tree of Life. Fugoro is not the card I wanted. Well, that's not true. I can actually play Fugoro and earn. Let's draw more green cards. Wow. I have a massive feed next turn. But honestly, I think I'd probably just do this. I'm just playing 18/14. Didn't power up anything in hand, unfortunately. But I think this is going to be a win because he can I guess he could double land here and jump an Emperor's Command and clear. But then I double collect, have an 88/14 down, and then I have all this as well to finish him off. Radiance? Yeah, Radiance is a thing. But I have a Whale for the Radiance. And an Aurora's Creation. So yeah, well played. And that is going to be it. And then the Giant Living Willow taking the win. So an interesting, maybe potentially a mistake. It didn't end up being a mistake because he ended up healing. But I felt like protecting my creatures from the Phantasm was better than setting up a potential lethal, especially when he has Dream Reaver, especially when he has Emperor's Command. And in the end, I don't think it made a difference, but, you know, good games, good games. That wraps up this episode of Deck Spotlight. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and it goes to show how powerful blue-green ramp is right now. Very, very strong. I made a couple of misplays during some of those games, but was still able to win because of how powerful the Tree of Everlife is. So very, very strong deck. If you want to climb the ladder, I climbed to rank 5 with this pretty smoothly actually recently. So give this deck a go and you won't be disappointed. If you liked this video, please give it a thumbs up and drop a subscribe if you haven't already to keep up to date of when our content goes live. And check out the hub for all the latest decks, guides and articles from the community and myself. So until next time, guys, take care and enjoy Blue-Green Ramp.
Discover the Adventure Pouch Oversky, featuring a first-of-its-kind co-op campaign. Team up with either friends or powerful Faeria characters and discover a ton of new content, including more than 30 new cards. Join now to experience the Emperor's daily challenges and reap exclusive rewards. Explore the Oversky and reap the rewards today.